Good morning, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed breakfast. Thank you all for being here. I'll try to keep this brief. One thing I want to start with is just remember this: no matter how far we run away from God, the return trip is only one step. So I received Christ and was baptized in a Baptist church when I was 7 years old. I was very active in the church until I was about 17. And then I got mad at God, or at least I thought I was mad at God. I was mad at man. So I ran away from the church. I ran away from God, ran away from religion, anything that resembled it. To say I was a sinner was an understatement. I mean, I know we all talk about sin is sin regardless of what, but I was doing everything I could possibly do to put myself in hell. And I went through a lot, thought everything I achieved, everything I did was on my own accord. Later, I realized that wasn't true. Skip forward quite a few years. In 2011, I lost my dad. And then 2 months later, found out I had stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma. That was scary. I was in a storm in a very small boat, and I thought I was by myself. Didn't look to God, didn't look to anybody else. Everything that happened, I thought it was my own doing. I'm going to get through this. I can survive this. I went through 7 months of chemo. At the end of that, they had originally told me, well, you're going to need radiation therapy. We might have to do some surgical intervention, all these things. At the end of the 7 months, my cancer was totally gone. I mean, the tumors and everything were non-existent. And I thought, wow, I did something right. Then in 2018, I found out I had colon cancer. And I had 10 inches of colon removed, 8-centimeter mass, and 24 lymph nodes, all removed. I was scared to death. Bigger storm, still another small ship, or small boat, by myself, so I thought. I was worried that, I'm gonna have to have a colostomy bag, I'm gonna, all these horrible things. None of that happened. Cancer's gone. Haven't had anything since. Had colonoscopies, nothing's there. In 2019, I went to work for Camp Gormley, which is another Christian camp in Eastern Washington. I didn't go there seeking God. He took me there to find him again. So at that point, I realized that all the things that I'd been through, God was there. He was watching out for me that entire time. I let go of his hand, but he had never let go of mine. And I realized this even more in 2020. I ended up having pulmonary embolisms, ended up in the hospital. I was scared, but I realized that even though this storm was huge again, I was in a great big boat, and God was navigating it. Made it through that, survived, obviously I'm here. Realized God's not done with me. He's got big plans. And then in 2022, in January, I had COVID pneumonia. I was in pulmonary failure and had bacterial enterocolitis. When the aid car came and picked me up, my pulse ox was 70. I got to the hospital. They were going to put me on a ventilator. I refused it. I was in there for 7 days. Got out. Here I am today. They said it should have killed me. And I know that God has a plan for me. He has brought me through so much. I ran away from him for so long, and he was always there. I just didn't see it. I could feel it though. When I look back, all the things that happened, I'm not Superman. I'm just a simple man. I'm a child of God. And as a caring father, no matter what I had done in the past, he took care of me. So, being part of Impact and looking around this room, I realized we're all in our own little boats. We're all going through different storms. And when we come together here or when we get together in cohorts, we all get in a big ship together. And we have God navigating it for us. So in that big ship, no matter how big the waves are, the storm seems pretty small. And having God navigate us together, we'll get through it. Psalms 34:18 is, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. I was brokenhearted. He was very close to me all the time. My spirit was crushed. He's brought me through all of it. So, like I said, no matter how far we want to run away from God or how far we do run away, the return trip is only one step. So I'll leave you with this. Lean on each other. Get to know these guys in here. They will help you be your crew. Get in that big ship together. Look to God, have Him navigate it, and there's nothing you can't overcome.